We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
First down, Bridgewater. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Third down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 36. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And the Broncos have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Bridgewater to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 39, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. About 3 yards there to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the right and complete to Galladay. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 49 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And how about the call there? 3rd down. I know I was thinking pass, and I bet that defense was as well.
And I think you're right. I think the defense was guessing exactly as you described there, and that's where it pays to be contrarian and to have the guts to make that kind of a call. You keep the defense guessing, and in this case, it pays off in a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Back to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headlined the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Play fake. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Broncos on one play have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Huntley. And Gordon's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. To throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Cannon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. To throw, Huntley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater flushed out right. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll bring it in Lex for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go play action here on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Loose. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater flush to his right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Gordon on first down, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. That's caught by Galladay. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.